In the first video of this series, we introduced you to the business model and gave you an overview of how it works. If you haven't seen that video, then you absolutely must go back and watch it first. This video will still be here when you get back. In this video, we're going to delve deeper into the first critical steps of the business: choosing a profitable product to private label, and then finding the right supplier to work with. Make sure you stay right to the end of the video, as we're going to give you a free checklist of 30 questions to ask a potential supplier. So let's jump straight into it.
Let me ask you this. If you were to walk down the local mall or shopping centre and there was a big dollar sign above each shop door telling you how much money they made, do you think you would be able to figure out which was the most profitable business to start? Well, as insane as that sounds, this is exactly what Amazon does by literally telling you the best-selling products that are taking the biggest share of its $89 billion sales. Simply go to Amazon, click on any category, then click the best sellers link, and you'll see the top 100 best-selling products for that category listed in order of which is selling the most and making the most amount of money. Want an even quicker way? Just type in the URL on the screen to go directly to a list of all best-selling products for every single category.
So now you know how to find this valuable data, we need a set of criteria to use to sift through it all and choose a profitable product to start our business with.
The first criteria is the bestseller rank should be less than 3,000 in a top-level category. This is displayed on every product page. Only choosing products that are between rank 1 and 3,000 ensures it has a massive potential to generate lots of sales.
Be careful to only look at the top-level category. You're not interested in the subcategory rank that's also displayed.
The second criteria is selling price, and you're looking for products that are selling for between $10 and $50. You don't want to be selling for less than $10 because shipping costs and Amazon fees can make margins a bit tight on low-price items. And you don't want to choose a product that's higher than $50 because the cost of buying inventory from your supplier will be much higher, and you'll need a bigger initial outlay to place an order. Also, higher-priced items are less of an impulse buy. And from our research, this $10 to $50 price range is where most customers feel more comfortable buying at.
The third criteria is that the number of reviews for the product is less than 1,000. Any more than that, and it can indicate that it will be harder to compete with the existing product, as it will take you longer to get to that level. The lower the better.
The final criteria to apply is to consider if the product has private label potential. This is really a common sense step where you ask yourself, can a similar product be easily and inexpensively private labeled? Is it a complex design that has taken years of research and development to produce? Does it have lots of moving or high-tech parts? Is it protected by a patent? Items that are not suitable should be pretty obvious. For example, an Apple iPhone. And you can always order a sample unit and see if there are any patent marks or symbols on the packaging. Another common sense thing to consider is whether it's heavy or bulky, in which case shipping costs may be prohibitive and eat away too much of your margins.
So let's recap on the proven product criteria.
Bestseller rank between 1 and 3,000. Selling price between $10 and $50.
Less than 1,000 reviews, and the product has high private label potential. There are literally thousands of suitable products on Amazon right now. So this is where you can put your own personal stamp on the business by choosing categories and products that you're interested in or have some experience or expertise with. You don't have to have a passion for a product or industry, but it does help and makes it a whole lot more fun.
After you've chosen a profitable product, then you now need to find a private label supplier to make it to your specification. Now, you may be able to find a suitable domestic supplier, but you will also want to consider overseas suppliers. China, for example, is the manufacturing center of the world and a great place to source private label products. For a lot of people, finding a supplier can seem a really daunting and intimidating task, but it's actually incredibly easy. It's as simple as doing a few searches and then sending some emails. Don't be intimidated by dealing with different languages, cultures, and time zones. Remember, the suppliers are used to dealing with Westerners and do it on a daily basis.
In today's online world, it's easy to connect and communicate with potential suppliers all over the world. Finding a supplier for any product is just a case of a few simple Google searches. Search Google for your chosen product's keyword and then add either private label, supplier, or manufacturer on the end. The combination of those three searches will pull up a raft of search results and potential suppliers. You'll probably notice that one website will appear in the majority of searches, and that is Alibaba.com. Alibaba is a supplier searching website and is a great place, in particular, to find Chinese suppliers. So with a combination of your Google searches and Alibaba searches, you should have found plenty of suppliers to research and shortlist the ones that seem the most suitable. All that is left is to fire off emails to your shortlist to find out some initial information and make your final choice. Unlike in the past, you don't have to be a big retailer for suppliers to deal with you. They don't have large minimum order quantities like they used to, and you can get started with very low initial orders of just a few $100s.
In the next video, you're going to learn how to launch a product to the top of the charts on Amazon to claim your piece of the $89 billion pie using tried and tested methods we've developed.